As a society, Americans are constantly rip running and crashing. And I think overall, this idea it's faster is better was always pushed by companies and employers who don't understand the jobs that they are making these demands about. And then they learned in 2020 that they could work on through using skeleton crews, and that just made it all that much worse. COVID was one of the worst things to ever happen to the workforce in this country. But in other countries who have had a happiness index higher than ours long before that point, they tend to work slower than we do. It's not faster, 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 better. And the thing is, like most people in the US, they spend most of their working hours or their waking hours working, okay? And then that translates into their regular life. And you see it all the time in the grocery store line when, okay, there's a long line, la, 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 la. You know it's going to take more time. Why are you catching a tube? Or, the light just turned green and you're honking. Calm down. You getting around the corner 2 seconds faster is not going to do a whole lot. So we're in this mindset that the faster is better. It's not. A lot of times to go faster, you have to go slower. And a perfect example of this is years ago, I worked for this company where I would filter through my coworkers' work that ended up in my hands that I was responsible for a product that needed repaired. And there was one of my coworkers, she was good at her job. And I would giggle sometimes when she would come up to my desk asking if she should do this, or that, because this, and that. And she would answer her own questions, so I would tease her about it, like, you got this. What are you doubting yourself for? I hated that for her. I really did. But anyway, so every year in review season, her quality would take a nosedive. And I would have to counsel her because at the end of the day, it wasn't really going to make that big of a difference. She wasn't going to get fired, and it wasn't going to impact her raise. And she didn't. I don't think she really understood that. But anyway, when you're making mistakes, then that's more work that costs the company more money, and the people that make these decisions, they never do these jobs, and so they don't understand how it really works. And it should be standard practice to learn the job for a year before making those decisions.